Welcome to Bear Download at ChicagoTribune.com. I'm Rich Campbell along with Dan Wiederer. We're here at Hallis Hall on Monday. The Bears are entering their bye week. We heard from Phil Emery and Mark Trestman today. First time we've heard from Phil since August 5th about the state of the team. Bears are 3-5, certainly a disappointing first half of the season. What did you make of what they had to say today?
Yeah, there was an awful lot to digest. Obviously, this is a team that is underachieving right now and never expected to hit the bye week at 3-5. And not only to hit the bye week at 3-5, but to come home with such a demoralizing 51-23 loss in New England that really gave you an idea that they are so far off from having things corrected. It was very clear from both Trestman and Phil Emery today that they are going to dig in this week and try to find the root of all their problems and can do a lot of research, a lot of homework, and see what they can do. That's going to include lineup changes. It will not include coaching changes. And more than anything, to jumpstart a struggling offense, they're looking to get greater balance in the run-pass element of things.
Yeah, the offense is where you have to start looking because there were always going to be questions about a defense that was rebuilding. Yeah. But given the money they spent on offense, given the continuity on that side of the ball and what they accomplished last year, they expected that group to be humming. And right now, they're not beating zone coverage.
Yeah.
Right now, like you said, they're not achieving that run-pass balance, and they're turning the ball over. And Mark Trestman talked about today that one of the goals during this bye week is figure out a way to exploit some matchups, do better getting the Bears in advantageous matchups, both sides of the ball. That's coaching, that's schematics, that's every week, this game plan. Bears have to do a better job doing that.
And you got to get Matt Forte going in the ground game. Now, they started that way in New England and tried to do that and then killed themselves with some penalties and couldn't sustain drives, and all of a sudden, you're behind again, and you have to pass a lot. And now teams are taking away the big plays to Alshon Jeffrey and Brandon Marshall, and you're not able to get that offense unlocked. It's a very frustrating thing. And you hate to sound like a broken record, but a lot of this always circles back to Jay Cutler. 2 more turnovers in New England. Obviously, one's on a Hail Mary at the end of the half.
Sure.
But the other one is a fundamental breakdown under pressure, trying to throw a 2-handed chest pass to get rid of the ball before he sacks. It's a fumble. It's returned for a touchdown. And this is a breakdown in something that's emphasized every day in every drill about protecting the football. And Phil Emery said today that this goes all the way back to Jay's college days when he was the best player on the team and trying to make things happen for a struggling team. And he's got habits that still haven't been broken.
Yeah, it's a bit shocking, sobering even, and I think the thing that's most clear out of all this is that the Bears don't have answers right now. Mm-hmm. They're going to spend these next 4 or 5 days trying to find those answers, but there's no magic light switch that's going to turn this around. There's no answer key that you're just going to find somewhere here at Hallis Hall.
And by the way, the injuries are adding up. Matt Slauson, your starting left guard, lost for the year. Lamar Houston celebrating a sack, lost for the year with a ruptured ACL. And that's not just a 2014 injury. That's going to go into 2015 as he rehabs and tries to get back on the field. A pretty big investment to have your season and obviously part of next offseason go to waste because of a sack in the final 3 minutes of a blowout loss. That's just how this season has gone so far.
Yeah, Mark Trestman said today that the number one thing the Bears have going for them right now is that it's the bye week. And
I certainly know we agree with that.
Yeah, that's true. And not only because we have to get back in our film room, take a look at some old Bear downloads and see what we can do better.
We got to clean up a lot of things.
That's right. All right, for Dan Wiederer, I'm Rich Campbell. Enjoy the bye week. That'll do it for this edition of Bear Download.